Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Compendium of Discomfort with me. My name is Michael, and we're gonna talk about these people. Yeah, the movie's Tokyo Taxi, and it's a very interesting, beautiful movie, and you should watch it if you can. It's the 91st movie by director Yoji Yamada, who's I think 96 years old. One of the oldest active Japanese directors. I guess the next one would be Masao Adachi, who's 80. Oh no, he here is a 94. And Adachi is, I think, 86, who made another very good movie this year. So both very alive and active and doing beautiful stuff. So this one seemingly was for the 130th anniversary of Shochiku, the movie studio. And it's a remake of a French movie called Driving Madeleine from 2022. And if you don't know Yoji Yamada, I haven't seen many of his movies, but his two most famous movies are The Twilight Samurai and The Hidden Blade. I've seen The Hidden Blade, but actually his most famous thing that he directed is the Toda-san series. It's Tough Being a Man. It's 50 movies that, all center around the same guy who is some kind of a salesman traveling Japan, having adventures, and falls in love with ladies who don't love him so much. I guess, like I said, I've only watched the first one. Someday I want to get through all of them, but it's quite a lot. And then I have watched the God of... it's a Flickering Life. The Japanese title is basically The God of Cinema. And I have seen one more, and I forgot which one. But anyway, so yeah, most important for his filmography, it's Tough Being a Man, 50 movies. And yeah, he has done 91 movies now. And this one is quite different from what I expected. I don't know the original French movie. I have no idea how different or similar it is. Obviously, this was changed from, I think, Paris to Tokyo, and a more Japanese take on the whole story. And it's basically about a lady who takes a ride in a taxi. And this lady is played by Chieko Baisho, who you might know from a lot of movies, but I guess most people have heard her voice in Howl's Moving Castle. And she was in Weathering with You as well. She was quite recently in Plan 75, a very good movie, and in The Hidden Blade. And a wonderful, got a release recently, a movie by Taikato Ai, The Executioner. A very, very good movie. You should give it a try. And her Taxi Driver is probably for most people more famous, at least in the West. That's Takuya Kimura, another voice actor from Howl's Moving Castle and The Boy and the Heron and Red Line. But he's mostly famous as a pop idol. I think he was member of SMAP. Let me check that. Yes, SMAP. Basically the biggest idol group ever in Japan. And he did quite some movies and TV shows. And he was in Wonka Wise 2064. And he was in the very bad Space Battleship Yamato by my favorite director Takashi Yamazaki, who actually I'm sharing my birthday with him, and I'm not happy about that fact. Yeah, and then we get a younger version of Baisho's character, who's played by Yu Aoi, another voice actor from Red Line, and of course most famous for Hannah and Alice, or Wife of a Spy, or All About Lily Chocho. And then we have, for example, Takaya Sakoda, who was in the new City Hunter movie. And let's see, a few more. We have Yuka, who was in the wonderful Wood Job, a great comedy. We have Misuzu Kano, who was in the amazing Love Life. We have Makita Sports, a great guy who was, for example, in Mondays or Under the Open Sky, I'm a Hero, or Outrage, and Woodjob as well. And we have Takashi Sasano, for example, from Departures, or Creepy, or Labyrinth of Cinema. In Labyrinth of Cinema, he's such a mean, evil creep, terrible, a wonderful actor. Anyway, so this lady takes a ride in a taxi to the care facility where she will spend the rest of her life. And basically the whole movie is just these two people in the taxi having a nice talk about her past, about her life. And it's very lovely how they build this friendship. Her performance is amazing. She's so gorgeous, so wonderful. So yeah. He can't keep up that level. He's doing a totally fine job, and especially at the end, he has some really nice moments, and he's fine. He's totally fine. But yeah, this movie is just about her, and she's nailing it. No idea if she or the director will ever make another movie, because they're both quite old. If not, it's fine. This is a wonderful final thing they might have done here. And yeah, like this lady in the movie, she's 85, and of course we get to the war. We get into she has a partner. I think he's Korean, and we get this element of history, like Japan, Korea. We have some how relationships were handled in the past, with a lot of violence and men not being accountable for what they do to their wives. And we have a pretty harsh violence scene that I certainly didn't expect. So yeah, what I expected from this movie was this like cute old lady meets this taxi driver who must put up with her, and I expected something like an Odd Couple comedy where he just can't escape, and she basically forces her like whatever on him, and in the end they become friends or something like that. And it's a little bit like that, but it's so much deeper. It's so much more depressing, personal, beautiful, and just a very little movie. It's a very small thing. They just drive around Tokyo. She, depending on the place, she said, oh, here I experienced this episode, here I experienced this episode. And these episodes are all very, not all, but mostly pretty depressing. And Yui is fantastic too in the flashbacks, and a little bit like the 5 centimeter per second. It has period appropriate presentation. That means the scenes in the present, which is our present, are very high def and clear, and very normally looking. And for the older scenes, like the war scenes, are just illustrations. Then we have some black and white, and then as we progress in time, the film stock, I guess they didn't shoot on film, but it changes the looks, and it's very like I said, period appropriate and quite nice. Well done. The visual aspect here is not as fantastic as 5 centimeters per second, but it's doing a good job. And the core of this movie is just Chiko Baisho and her story and her life and how that plays out. And the ending, I will not spoil it. It's quite obvious what's gonna happen. Still very emotional what's happening. Gorgeous, wonderful, lovely. But there's not that much to say about it. Just a beautiful small movie by some veterans and Kimutake, and it's just a good time, a good watch. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and just not much more to say. I guess if you're a Yoji Yamada fan, there will be so many reference points to his filmography and to his work and all these people that he worked together before, all these aspects that he used before, like story aspects. Probably this is Korea connection, probably had in another movie. Some places are relevant in other movies. So it's probably kind of a best of, which I can't appreciate because I don't know the other movies so well. No, I have hardly seen any of his movies, and those that I've seen, it's been a while since I watched them, so this aspect is completely gone for me, and it's still a gorgeous, wonderful movie. And I guess the more you know, the better it gets. But if you just want to see one of the great actresses in Japanese film history doing a great performance, then give it a try. It's really nice. I have no idea how the French movie is. I guess it's probably pretty good too. Maybe you have seen it. You can tell me. But it's just a little cute, wonderful film that has one very intense scene. Good. So that's all I want to say about it. Watch it. See you. Bye.